Dredging has commenced at the Freeport of Monrovia, the gateway to the Liberian economy, paving the way for bigger vessels to berth at the port. The dredging kicked off on 4 February 2020.
The much talk about dredging process has begun. I know there are many critics out there who've been propounding different views as it relates to the dredging of the port. Realistically speaking, the port should have been dredged somewhere around September. But knowing that tides are higher during the rainy season, that's not the best time to dredge a port. So we talked with our partners, informing them that dredging will be done in the dry season, whereas the tide will be low. So it will tell the people that want to go 13 meters, will go exact 13 meters. And when the rainy season comes, the 13 meters could go up to 16 or 17 meters because the tides get higher and then the depth is lower, so you could get 16 meters.
But while the port is being dredged, some vessels will still berth, thereby continuing economic activities while solving the problem.
Henceforth, all vessels berthing at the Freeport of Monrovia should be 10 meters below because we have cetacean. Cetacean is the coming out of the sand getting wet and then taking part of the depth of the port. So cetacean has caused us now to decrease the kind of vessel that we berth at the port.
The last time the Freeport of Monrovia was dredged was in May to June 2017. Van Ork, which is said to be the world's third largest dredging and marine company, is the company currently dredging the Freeport of Monrovia.
It's the third largest and best dredging company in the world. So they have the expertise to perform the duty that they are going to perform.
Are there plans to further utilize the services to dredge other ports in Liberia?
We are doing the dredging of the port, and that's not the only port. We are negotiating with them to also enter Sando for our Greenville. Because a lot of logs coming from there. Most of the ships that berth to Sando, they cannot take all the logs, so they have to come to Buchanan or come to Monrovia to take the remaining logs. We are negotiating with them to also enter the port of Sando or Greenville so that it can equally be dredged, maybe dredged up to 10 or 11 feet, or 11 meters, I mean. So, more besides that, we want to create the first inland or dry port in the Republic of Liberia. You know, Liberia used to be a major transit point. People from Mali, people from Guinea, people from Africa, they used to import their goods through Liberia. But because of the war and other things that came our way, they are no longer doing it. But the creation of the dry port in Ganta will make the people that are in Guinea, who don't have to go 72 hours drive to Conakry. They can just drive 45 minutes from their farm, a rubber farm, and come right there to Ganta, and then the goods are taken from there and carried to the port of Buchanan or to the Freeport of Monrovia for export. So the inland port, we are working on it. We have purchased the land already. The land belongs to the National Port Authority already. We are looking for investors that come in, they are expressed their interest. We are trying to evaluate them. Pretty soon we'll try to select one of them who will take over and then maybe change that entire environment and create about 2,000 jobs.
With the illustrious MD, the Port Authority continues to strive to make the Freeport of Monrovia a vibrant economic hub of the country and the government of President George Manawia, a developmental giant in Liberia's history. The NPA has constructed a corporate headquarters.
The building is finished. We are now trying to put in office materials, and not sooner than later, maybe before the 15th of March, when you come here, you will not see us no longer in containers, has been done since 1949. You will not see us in makeshift building called offices. You will see us in a modern corporate headquarters that when you enter, you can compare with any corporate headquarters in any part of the world that what will be in. You know, this government has come in to improve the living condition of the people. The government has not come in to maintain things the way they were done before. So if you see the corporate headquarters, very magnificent building, and it gives a new picture to the environment called the Freeport of Monrovia.
The headquarters is just one of some of the numerous deliverables of this administration. What are some of those deliverables that the MD wants to be remembered for?
You know, there should be a legacy when Bilto is no longer the Freeport of Monrovia. When people enter here and see this structure, they will say, yeah, this structure came here when there was a Bilto over here, who was the managing director, or the direct guardian of the excellency that the George Manawia. When people go to Ganta, Akbuapa, and enter the inland port, since independence, we have never had a dry port in Liberia. And that will be one of the major dry ports in West Africa. I want to remember that, look, the creation of the dry port, it came into being on the leadership of Honorable Bill Tuawe. I want to remember that Vanor, the third largest and best dredging company in the world, when they dredge a port here, I don't want to see it after 2 years people start dredging again. I want to see it that after 5 years, let us have the value for money. They will not dredge it like before, then after 2 years, citation, we need to dredge it again. After 1 year, ship can come and you want to dredge it again. We want to dredge the port, and after dredging it, let the length of time before it can be dredged again be at least 4 to 5 years. I want to remember as one of the managing directors here at the Freeport of Monrovia who go into our the contractors and could talk to anybody who are not taking himself to be a demagogue and over everybody, but who are interacting with everybody and getting idea from them and then using the idea, and no idea he benefited from them to say, yeah, Bilto was doing well. The idea are not really 100% the creation of Bilto, but Bilto was solicit idea from people, and he put the idea into action, and then at the end of the day, the glory comes to him and comes to the government.
The Freeport of Monrovia continues to contribute to the national budget.
And we hope and pray that with this dredging exercise, we'll continue to do budgetary support, unprecedented in the history of this country. I remember last year we gave a little over $5 million United States dollars. No government ever giving $2.5 million from the Freeport of Monrovia ever in the history of this country. But while we're building a magnificent building, we're at the same time able to give our budgetary support of a little over $5 million United States dollars.
The Freeport of Monrovia, the gateway to the Liberian economy, continues to help improve the economic situation through meaningful interventions, thereby enabling the government of Liberia to achieve some of the deliverables enshrined in the Pro-Poor Agenda for Prosperity and Development, the PAPD.